Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Love to Live Healthy show with author and weight loss specialist Josephine Fitzpatrick. Our focus is weight loss and losing it with healthy and clean living. Join us every week to hear answers to questions from our clients all over the world who text and email thousands of weight loss questions daily. Listen and learn how Josephine answers questions to help you lose weight, eat healthy, and feel great.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Love to Live Healthy show. I'm Josephine Fitzpatrick, and today's topic is, why am I not losing weight? Losing weight isn't always easy, and it's frustrating when you aren't making your goals. Many times when you're trying to lose weight, your body actually fights back. Most of the time, you may lose a lot of weight at first, but then your weight loss will slow down or completely stop after a while. Even when you think you're doing all the right things, you may not see the results that you want. But there are a lot of factors that impact your weight loss. Most of the time, you have to take a step back, make sure you're doing everything right. And if you are, then just a little tweaking your strategy will help. So let's go over what could be stopping your weight loss and how to fix it. I'm going to go over 9 tips that I think one may apply to you, they all may apply to you, but take a step back, look at them, see what you can change, or see what maybe you are doing wrong that you don't realize, okay? So let's start with number 1. Counting calories does not work. It's not a one-size-fits-all. And one of the biggest things I notice with my clients is that everyone is different and everyone needs different amounts of calories to lose weight. While some can do 3 meals and 2 snacks, others have to do 2 meals and 1 snack. There are so many factors that play into your weight loss. For example, if you exercise, plays in part of your weight loss. If your metabolism runs slower than the next person. From 30 years old and on, our bodies run slower every year. So if you're not exercising and you're 40 with not much movement going on, you're going to need a lot less food than someone who's 40 and exercising hardcore. Some people have resistant fat. It takes them longer to lose weight. They gain faster and lose slower than the average person. So when you hear someone say you need 1,200 calories to lose weight, that is entirely false. Everyone needs different amounts to lose weight, depending on their body advantages and disadvantages. Every single person is different. That's why I work hand in hand with people and explain to them, we'll figure it out as we go. When one thing works and then it stops, we try something else. Sometimes it will work in the beginning and then we'll change it. But we do it all according to each body and what each body needs to lose weight. It's never going to be one thing fits for all the same people. Every single person is different. So you have to see what works for you. Don't read something and then you do it and then you gain weight and you wonder why. Well, maybe your body needs something different than that. Number 2, you're not keeping track of what you're eating. Awareness is incredibly important if you're trying to lose weight. Many people do not realize all the little extras add up to a lot. I hear it all the time from clients. It was only a couple of days that I had extra, or I took bites of my kids' food. Well, all that extra will take you from losing weight to maintaining weight. So I can't stress it enough. When you are following your meals and snacks and absolutely nothing in between, no bites, no sips, no tastes of anything, it's going to make you lose weight. Your body will lose the weight. It's all the little extras that you're not counting in between. I say it all the time, even too much healthy is too much. And what I mean by that is you have to take in less than what your body needs every single day to see the weight loss. And listen, you can't do it for just a couple of days. It has to be for at least 6 days a week, okay? You have to be in the negative for 6 days, and you do that by eating your meals and snacks and nothing in between. No extra grapes, no extra bites, no extra alcohol, no extra bite of your kids' meal. All of this stuff adds up. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit, even if it's a little bit healthy. It's going to add up and it's going to be too much and take you from losing weight to maintaining weight. So stick to your meals and snacks, nothing in between, for 1 solid week. And when you see that weight loss, you're going to know what I'm talking about. This week, be very aware of when you're going to grab for that extra and tell yourself, no, this is extra. It's not, it's an extra couple of this or an extra couple of that. It's not on my menu. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to maintain this week. I'm going to lose. And the only way to do that is to be aware of all the extras you're grabbing and to stop doing it. 3, you're not exercising. The one thing that's so hard about exercise and weight loss, it's hard to burn enough calories with exercise to make any serious dent in your weight. That's why we always say when it comes to weight loss, it's all about the food. But the fact is, and I do tell clients this all the time, you can really help your weight loss if you are eating clean and doing some hardcore workouts. The issue for most is the workouts that are most effective for weight loss are the hardest ones to do. And if you're not a workout person, you're not going to want to do them, or you're not going to want to incorporate them. You know, if you're a veteran exerciser, you probably will like the workouts on a regular basis. But if you're not, you may find any amount of exercise hard to accomplish. And unfortunately, that may hurt your weight loss efforts. So how much exercise do you need and how can you fit it in? Cardio, you needed to do at least 60 minutes a day to burn any kind of calories for weight loss. Okay. This is where so many people fall short because they only do 30 minutes, you know, and I've said this on past podcasts, you know, you'll do a class and it's 10 minutes warm up. It's 20 minutes of cardio. It's 10 minutes of weights. And then you do your cool down. Before you know it, your hour, you really got nothing out of it. So like I said in my previous podcast, if you listen to it, do an hour of cardio one day, an hour of weights the next, an hour of cardio one day, an hour of weights the next. That is going to give you the most efficient exercise to help your weight loss. Okay. That is really going to make a difference, not in only how your body looks, but on the scale. And that's what you want. Your number 4, you're too stressed out. Stress and weight gain or lack of weight loss go hand in hand. Though you may not be aware of it, being under constant stress can increase production of cortisol, a hormone which can cause an increase in appetite, as well as extra fat storage around the abdominal region. If you feel like you're stressed out all the time, it's going to make a big difference in your weight loss. So what do you do if you're too stressed out? Do some yoga, meditate, maybe just take a walk. You know, clear your mind. Give yourself a half hour a day just to clear your mind. Exercise is a huge stress reliever, but if you're not an exercise person, it may actually give you anxiety. So just go take a walk, clear your mind. Sometimes that's all it takes to just bring down your stress levels. Number 5, you're not consistent. If you find your workouts are a hit or miss, or that you give in to temptation too easily and have extra snacks here and there, it's going to affect your weight loss every single time. For any plan to work and see results, you have to be consistent in following it 100%. Okay. Consistency is key. I say it all the time. The more consistent you are, the more results you will see. This is a big one. Number 6, you blow it on the weekends. Okay. This is big for many of my clients. If you're working so hard Monday through Thursday, doing all the right things to only fall into temptation and splurge all weekend, you will never see the weight loss. I call it the hamster wheel. You lose weight all week and you gain it back on the weekend. Then you start all over again on Monday and you wonder why your weight's not moving. The biggest thing I can tell you is also the hardest for many of you. You have to be consistent in your weight loss 6 days a week. I know the weekends are hard. I know they're fun. I know there's a lot going on. You have to decide what's more important to you. And you have to realize you can go out to dinner. You can go out and have one drink when it's not your cheat. You know, these are things that you have to take into consideration. What is more important to you? What do you want more? If you're going to splurge all weekend, you're not going to see the results. Okay, so stay focused until you reach your goal and stay on program 6 days a week. And if you're going out on a Friday night, you can stay on program and do the right thing and still see the weight loss. 7, you haven't given yourself enough time to see the results. Okay, generally you'll lose a lot in the beginning, 3 to 6 pounds the first week. Then it's usually 1 to 2 pounds every week after. The closer you stick to your weight loss program and the more movement you have, the better the results. The healthiest weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. Give your body time to respond to what you're doing. It may be weeks before you see significant changes, so don't freak out and quit. If you're not seeing results after only a week, be patient, taking it one day at a time and enjoy the journey instead of focusing only on the destination. Okay, because that's going to help you realize, okay, I'm feeling really good. I'm sticking to my program today. I have another on program clean day. We know when we lay in bed at night, we feel so good because we didn't overindulge. We didn't overeat. We maybe even feel a little hungry from eating less. You wake up the next morning, you feel so good you did it. Focus on your day. Okay, focus on tomorrow. Do not focus on next month or next, 2 months or what you have going on in 3 weeks from now. Focus right now. It's going to make a big difference. Another thing we don't realize sometimes is if you have a medical condition, okay, number 8, you have a medical condition is going to contribute to weight gain. While not everyone will find this to be true, it is important to explore every avenue if you're genuinely following your exercise and clean diet and still not losing weight. Prescription medications are a big deal. There are a number of drugs that may have you gain weight as a side effect. And for some people, it's common ones that include, hormone medications or birth controls or menopause, oral steroids, some antidepressants, diabetes medications also. There's so many. You have to, get a good diagnosis from your professional doctor to determine whether your weight problems are medically related. Number 9, and the last one, maybe you are losing weight and you're just not realizing it. Sometimes we think we plateau, but really we didn't. It's just we're not seeing it immediately. It is incredibly common for the scale not to budge for a few days or weeks at a time. This does not mean that you're not losing fat. Body weight tends to fluctuate by a few pounds. It depends on many things such as hormones, water retention. It's also possible to gain muscle while you're losing fat. So you're gaining muscle, you're losing fat, your body's shrinking, but you're not even realizing because you're not seeing it on the scale. So it's a really good idea sometimes to use something other than the scale to gauge your process. Maybe a pair of pants. Maybe every week when you step on the scale, try on a pair of pants that don't fit or are too tight. And see them once a week. So when the scale's not moving, but your pants are getting bigger, you're losing body fat. And that's what you want. Body fat is so much more important than seeing those pounds on the scale. The pounds fluctuate, the body fat does not, okay? That's the real weight loss. So you may be losing body weight, you may be losing this weight, and you don't even realize it because the scale didn't move for a week. So unless your weight has been stuck at the same number for 3 weeks or more, you probably don't need to worry. If your pants are getting big, you're losing body fat, that's the key. That's what you want. I promise you the weight will eventually follow and drop. Okay, so my final thoughts are to be patient with yourself. Figure out what you want and how much you want it. Have a goal, but don't beat yourself up if you don't reach it tomorrow. And appreciate and celebrate yourself every day. If you're doing the right things, you're eating healthy, you're staying on program, you're feeling good, that is what is important, okay? Celebrate that. That's really the most important thing, is for you to be living healthy, living your best life on your way to becoming the best version of yourself. That's what's important, and that's what you want to do, okay? Remember, if you're doing all the right things will happen. Take a step back, make sure that you're doing what it takes, that you're consistent, that you're exercising if you can exercise, that you're following your meals and snacks, you're not eating in between, you're not doing those little grabs. Make sure you're doing all those things. And if you are, you will see those results, okay? All right, everyone. I hope everyone has the most amazing, happy, healthy week. Much love to you all.
Thanks for listening to Love to Live Healthy with Josephine Fitzpatrick. We hope you'll pass along our web address, innovationweightloss.com, to your friends and colleagues who are looking to lose weight by eating clean and living healthy. Be sure to check out our archives section on our website for previous podcasts. Join us next time for another edition of Love to Live Healthy with Josephine Fitzpatrick. The content in this podcast is not intended in any way as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding weight loss or any medical condition or treatment, and before undertaking a new healthcare regimen. And never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have listened to on this podcast.